So, for this game, we're going to be playing Determined Extermators, by far one of my favorite species to play. Now, the reason we're going to be playing this really is just going to be to have some fun. So we're playing with some monsters that are going to give us a little bit more, a couple more extra things, such as more trades and such like that. So we're really going to have some good old time doing this. Okay, so we're just waiting to get the chat up and ready real quick. Alright. And up and ready. Chat is up and ready. Alright. Perfect. So let's get it started then, shall we? We have a lot of work ahead of us. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Alright. Chat's open. Gonna post a message for you. Hello. Oh my gosh, I can spell. Okay. So now we're up. So like I said, we're going to be playing some Determined Extermators, but we're not going to start off that way. Now, this species is one I created. It's called Founder of Robotic Revolutions. Now, the original concept of this species is long. I tried and I couldn't make it work. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to re-ramp it. Now, this one has a very interesting origin. Ah, hello there. So this one has a very interesting foundation, because this one was originally designed to make as many robots and then sell those off to other empires, but you can't sell your own species when you're part of this hive mind. So I'll have to make a new version of that for a new species that's organic. But so what we're going to do in this case is we're going to rename the species, but keep their functionalities the same. We have Founder of Robotic Revolutions. I am thinking Founder of Chaos would be good. So we're just gonna do a little bit of some retweaking before we get started. Founder of Chaos. I'm gonna put up in there real quick. Founder of Chaos Core. Why not? Founder of Chaos Core. Okay. So I'm going to do capital. Okay. Okay. Founder of Core. So it'll be FCC for the tag for this species then, pretty much. Okay. So this species is pretty much all set up now. We're just gonna go ahead and click save on that. Okay. Let's get the game ready. Okay, so for the stars, we're going to go 800 stars. We're going to go times 1.5 for the habitable world. But there is something I need to show you guys, and that's my trades real quick, so I can demonstrate that. So we are a machine intelligence. This gives us plus 200% to habitability, which means we can colonize any planet in the galaxy. But one thing you guys do have to keep in mind is that though that may be very powerful to robotics, a single organic pop can be equivalent to 3 mechanical. Now, the thing that robotic civilizations have over organic civilizations is their numbers and the ability to colonize more and more planets, and that's really what we're going to be using to give ourselves an advantage. So, pop assembly speed plus 20%, pop assembly cost minus 10%, and from the other perk, this one is going to be plus army damage plus 25%, plus army morale damage plus 25%. Mechanical pop speed, this is the reason we chose this one, is plus 40%. So that's going to give us a huge bonus to our species. But this is where we start getting into the negative parts of the species and how is this going to really affect how we play, and most importantly, how we can actually survive. So minerals minus 25% from jobs, unity minus 25% from jobs. And keep in mind, as most of you guys very well already know, you get trash unity when it comes to robotic civilizations as a whole already. So in order to compensate that, you usually try to get more unity from your pops as a whole by putting more traits that try to compensate for it. But the problem is that in this case, we didn't put a good one in to help with that. We chose one that's going to hurt it. So it's going to drag our numbers even more to the floor than than we could imagine. But I'm hoping with the added pop growth speed, we can kind of counter this between these two negatives. But that's not the only negative we have. We also have energy -1, physics -5, leader experience gain -1. Now that leader -1 won't hurt us necessarily too much, but the energy will, because as robotic species, you are constantly running through energy left, right, and center. Constantly. Energy is your #1 resource. Bandwidth, this comes from Empire, aside from Empire pops. The more pops I have, the faster I'm going to get to that 100%, which we're already planning on going over. That is not even in debate. We're going to be going over it right away. And then we have Combatant. This is Trust Growth -20% and Trade Effectiveness -40%. This means our ability to communicate with other organic civilizations is going to get rough, to say the least. Now, because of that, organic civilizations are going to trust us very much. Now, you guys might be now I'm going to show you guys my civics. Now, the civics is what your empire really runs off of. This is the governing principles that allows your empire to really function and what's purposes. So, pop growth speed is +25%. Node experience +25. Now, this can actually counteract the leader experience game right here, because that will help us gain it faster. Basically, we're only getting +24%. So technically the two are different, but they're very, very intertwined in a way. So by one being better, it kind of helps the other one out, which is really, really nice. And then for our second one, this is where it gets really fun. So this one is to help us out with pod production even more. So this one is can build progenic brins. Each lubricant terminal gains an additional pop assembly speed per industrial district. That's important to understand what that means. That means for every industrial district that we saw on a planet, we can have more of these jobs, which means more robot production. Which means we're going to be able to jack up our robotic production speed up by a huge amount. So, and we also have grown network experience +25%. So basically, 49%. Now you guys might be wondering, how are we playing Determined Exterminators if we're not actually playing Determined Exterminators? Because the Civic should be good here for the Determined Exterminators. I'll show you guys. And you're right, technically there should be. But something I forgot to tell you guys in this, that's gonna, I'm gonna show you guys that in just a moment. Let me find a Determined Exterminators. Where are you? They're here somewhere. Determined Exterminators. So, what do the Determined Exterminators do? They are hostile to all organic civilizations right off the bat. You have to go declare total war on them and try and wipe them out. That is your purpose through the entire galaxy. That is exactly what your purpose is. So, you gain immunity from purging organic pops. You get star-based influence pops -30%. Weapon damage +25%. Naval build cost -15. Naval capacity +32%. Legion known experience +25. Now that is extremely powerful, but you can't talk to, organics, so that becomes a problem. So then, like again, I said, the title of the stream is Playing Determined Exterminator. So how do these things really apply? And that is what we're going to go here for. If you go to the Origin tab, the origin we chose is one of the more interesting ones. We chose Dormant Core. Now, Dormant Core is really, really interesting because Dormant Core allows you, basically you start off with an unknown core inside your main planet, and your goal through this origin is to try and figure out what that core is, and that is what we're going to be figuring out. I've played with this so I can tell you guys right now, but if you guys want me to save it, I will. But I'm just going to tell you. So if you don't want to know, plug your ears for about 5 seconds. The Dormant Core is a Determined Exterminator Civic that you get when you reactivate the original core. Okay, so that is what we're going to be going through, and that's what we're going to trying to play towards as we go further and further into the game. Is that we're going to be finishing that and then accepting that into our mainframe, and that's how we're going to be playing. Okay, so now that that is all done, we are finally ready to start. I'm so sorry for the long wait. So we are going to get started. We're going to replace design. We're going to click done. Keep in mind, we're starting off with habitability plus 1.5% to planets. So 1.5% to planets is going to give us a lot of additional details. Pre-Symphony and species is going to be good for us later on, but we're also playing with max empires. Now, for the sake of the game, we are going to do a crisis strength of times 5. Actually, we're going to do times 10. Or so. Now we are going to play with one Fallen Empire. The Fallen Empires are a living nightmare to fight, but they can be very, very fun. And I don't actually, we'll play with two Fallen Empires, two Fallen Empires. Yeah, okay, 2 sounds fine. We're going to play with them. So as soon as we find them advanced Fallen Empires, we're going to turn it down to 4. Oh, sorry, 2. From 4 to 2. So now, tech tradition cost, we're going to keep that at times 1. So yeah, so we're pretty much all set now. Endgame, mid-game starts at 2300, victory, okay, mid-game starts at 2250, endgame starts at 2300, and endgame, or the end of the year, starts at 2410. I'm gonna chat the endgame year up another couple of years, and that too. We're gonna do 2260 and 2310. So one of the mods I'm playing with gives me a lot of additional freedom when it comes to building a fleet, so we're gonna be exploring that. Alright, so I think we're finally ready to get into it. Okay, so now we're getting into the actual full-on game. It's time to get started. So right away, we have to start our exploration. So how we're going to do it? We're just gonna start the game. Acknowledge, blah 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 blah. We're gonna skip that one here. Okay, so all of those are done. Okay, so now this is where we are in the galaxy. Okay, it looks to be about 4-arm spiral or so. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. So the first thing I do is select our starter technology. So this one gives us plus unity plus 5%. And seeing as how we're already low by 25% and we're about to get some of the worst of it, we're going to jack that up. And we're also going to jack up our science. Actually, we want to jack up our science right away, because this is kind of the premise of the reason we didn't go with that one civic directly right away. So we can kind of build into that. So as you'll be able to tell as you play as you continue playing. So we do have a science investment, so we are going to go ahead and start the exploration. But we're going to because of the mods we play, we actually have some additional options that we can use. So we're going to go to policies, and we're going to go to survey. Now, away teams is a great way to get extra resources and extra anomalies. These anomalies can turn into some powerful relics. Now that is exceedingly powerful, but unfortunately for us, what we're actually interested in are planets. Planets are where we are going to get our power, not from events and such. I mean, you can get a crud ton of power from events, but that's not what our species is built around. Our species is built around the principle of mass production over quantity, and that is what we need to focus on. So we're going to go with orbital mapping, which increases survey speed by 100%, and science ship upkeep minus 80%. So that is going to give us a huge advantage in trying to really get ahead of some of these other empires in exploration. So now we are going out. We're going to build an additional science ship as soon as possible. So we're going to go ahead and build one of those. We are also going to need someone to command it. So we are going to build up another thing to try and get more unity production as soon as possible. So we're going to, oh, perfect. Our first level of the thing has officially started. So for the Civic, it has started. So
technological acquisition
good. Oh, we just got exploration cruisers. That's good, but we're not interested right now. Our personal things are useless. So my friends, on the other hand, they seem to level. Okay, so now we have our science ship created. We need a new one, and someone to man it. But as you can tell, we don't have enough unity to hire them. We only have 27. So we need to get our unity up just a hair bit higher. So we're going to take, excuse me, sorry about that, some of our energy, and we're going to pump it into more, minerals, so we can go ahead and, so for Xeno contact, we're going to start with We Shall Grace with Open Arms, because we already have a negative impact to them initially. which is good and bad at the same time. So what we're going to do right now is go on ahead and get to building a stimulation site. This is going to make 11 unity in exchange for 4 energy upkeep and 6 amenities.
Situation log adjusted.
It's going to be 11 unity, and it's also going to be 6 amenity production for 4 energy. Now, I could have started with the uplink node, but as you can see, the uplink node as a whole is way worse. You get only 11 unity and 8 energy upkeep. So this was a much better deal, but you can only build 1 of these per planet, which is perfectly fine for us right now. So, like I said, we have our guy on automatic exploration. That means as soon as we can get our other science ship up and running, we're going to send him out to use the black, which we can right now, and we're going to send him out right now to start investigating and start trying to find us habitable systems to start colonizing. The sooner we can start colonizing, the sooner we can start our massive power surge. Like I said before, our power surge does not come from the individual planets, and that is what we are focusing on. So we are going to be prioritizing expansion anywhere there are planets. Even if there are empires, we're going to be fighting them over. And that is part of where our third civic is going to come into play. And that is going to be Determined Extermators.
Council agenda ready.
So we are going to, we need to start researching that as soon as possible. Now, to compensate for a unity fall, we're going to activate this council agenda, which is going to give us a little bit of a bonus to try and get through that just a hair bit quicker. Oh, sorry, I'm running out of breath. Wish I understood half what I was saying. Alright. Interesting, got some bonus science coming in. Alright, let's get to it. We have a lot of work ahead of us. I have it on fast, trying to get the game a little bit faster, because the early game can take a while. Okay, so we do have 2 systems going. So the question is, right now, between these 2 planets, is which one's better? So this one's 20% to mineral production. Ooh, excellent. Process of core awakening.
Situation log adjusted.
So now we have plus 20% to mineral jobs from this planet, which is really good. And what else here? Biological happiness and immigration. So biological happiness, we really don't give a rat's about, because we're a regime. We don't have to care. Most of the stuff right here we don't have to care about either. So we're gonna assume that that planet is one of the worst, not one of the better ones. So we're gonna go ahead and claim this one. But what we are actually going to do is start getting this one. The reason we're going to get this one is because there is a planet right in between the 2 of them. And this one gives 20% energy to jobs, which gives us a direct pull to both of these, and we start getting both of these planets. So we need to start trying to strategize. Now, for this, I'm actually going to go with one that you guys may not be familiar with, and that is the Swarm. Now, the reason I'm going to go for this one is because you get a ability to create an additional colonization ship every single time you create one. So that means if I build 4, I get 8. If I build 1, I get 2. So on, so on. So now we have that one done. We have both of these going, but because energy is more important to us, we are going to go ahead and start with the energy production. Now, unfortunately, cost is higher for this planet, which means getting those resources and getting everything built around this planet is going to be overall more difficult. But we can compensate by getting more resources and minerals from that other planet. So these 2 planets are going to be kind of playing off each other for a bit. Now, what we have to do right now is go to this planet because we have an overabundance of amenities. So what we can do is go into our drone productions, and we're going to simply lower that until it's basically just above what we need.
Construction
because right
complete.
now, I'm going to keep it at approximately +5 if I recall. So +5, that gives us 8 unemployed workers that we can put to work right away. We are going to build an alloy foundry, a mineral production plant, and of course, 1 more energy production. We're going to go ahead and switch those over to minerals. And now we can start working on the first level of this one. Alright, so let's get to it. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Anyway. I would love to add an extra science thing down, but at this moment, I don't think it would actually be a very good idea. I need to try and keep as much energy in the bank as humanly possible. Yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so let's get to it then. Like I said, we have a lot of pops waiting to be assigned. We do need to try and keep those minerals coming in as quick as possible. So we actually need to keep that down actually a little bit. That only found rate's important, but we need to keep these guys. We need to get the minerals coming in first, because we get less minerals than anything else at the moment. Go ahead and build that outpost. We got 2 planets right here. That was actually a good goal, because otherwise we would have had to build directly adjacent, which technically something we have to do regardless, but now we get access to all this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 planets right off the bat we can colonize. This one has bonus up to minerals. Let's take a look at these ones got. I think these ones we can colonize more. This one has bonus of absolutely nothing for us, and this one has a plus to physics and energy. Perfect. That is what we need right there. That is beautiful energy. Alright, so let's see if we can conquer this galaxy with overwhelming. Wait, what would it be? Economy, technically. Economy. Because that's what this speech is really based around. It's not so much tech, but ironically, economy. Economy's
Construction complete.
Of overwhelming numbers. Alright. Okay, so which one is it? This is the one we're trying to get our hands to. Generate an additional colony, 1 for every 1 build. That means if I build 2 of these, I could get these 2 for free, which is like, oh my goodness, amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and build this. Now we do have the ability to construct another additional science ship, because we need to get as many science vessels as operational as fast as possible. We are going to go ahead and get one operational. Now we have not actually started on the agenda or the ability to start getting the Determined Exterminator Civic, because right now we're still trying to build up our power. See, the Determined Exterminator Civic is extremely powerful early in the game. The problem is that later on, it becomes seriously acceptable to becoming out-teched and then absolutely annihilated by more powerful empires, because we're up against 20 empires in the galaxy. Excuse me again, sorry about that. We need to try and get our power level up as high as possible, but we're not going to just cheat it and then all of a sudden, when we have infinite power, we know we're powerful, and everybody we're going to activate it. No, we're going to activate it at a hopefully 2260 is actually the overall goal. You know, this way we have some time to build up, and then when we do that, because as soon as we do that, we're going to get only about 5 empires to declare wars at the exact same time. We're trying to conserve our power base. That way, when we do go after the rest of the galaxy, we're ready to at least defend ourselves. You know, may not be powerful enough to take on the entire galaxy at the moment, but we'll be powerful enough to be able to at least stand a chance.
Technological acquisition successful.
We're going to go with extra amenities, because the more amenities we get, the more we can put our people into other aspects. Unity 1 has been complete. We're going to go for hydrophobic farms, because the more stations we build, now obviously the more area we get, which is going to give us a beautiful little advantage. I talk a lot. So we're going to go with affirmities and stability +1. That's going to give us even more amenities that we can use. And so right now, as you can see, we are actually in the hole for people still not working. So we are going to direct that into what we need more mineral production jobs. So you can no doubt tell, despite everything we've done for mineral production, we're not doing very good on minerals. We're going to go ahead and build 3 more of those. That should be enough to put all those people into their work.
Complete.
And to top it all off, we are going to build
acquisition successful.
I'm going to build one of those uplink nodes, and that should help get our Unity on track a little bit more, so we can get that extra civic, or that extra tradition, so we can start creating those colonization ships even faster at less prices.
Complete. Situation log adjusted.
Absolutely amazing. So now we're expanding even more. We have 3 science ships out. We are going to take some of our alloys. We're going to build a second construction ship to start filling in the gaps and start collecting and consolidating all of these resources we are getting that we are not claiming just yet.
Successful.
So let's get to it. Research. Improved ledgers. Fusion power would be so good. So here. Alright. Looks like we have some meters. We gotta take that extra stability. The more stability we get, the more resources we get. Now, for this one, we're actually going to select the anomaly chance, because like I said, anomaly ain't gonna affect us that much. But for what we're trying to pull, it will.
Construction
in this
complete.
case, because we already have the bonus to the survey speed. This will just give us a little more chance to find a couple of extra things. But we're not prioritizing it, you can tell. This
Anomalous
planet,
surface variable
this
detected.
system is giving us 2 habitable worlds. In exchange, there's only a couple of amoebas that need to be exterminated, and we are more than willing to do that. But we do need the alley production to do it, so we
Anomalous
do that
surface
very, very
variable
soon.
detected.
So we need to get more of those up and running. We're actually going to speed this up, because we need the industrial district done first. Yes.
System survey complete.
Look at that. Alright. So once we get up to the right point, we're going to start a massive colonization. It's going to be quite brutal for our economy, because our economy is going to
Executing
decrease
evasion
greatly.
protocols.
And what do we got here? Ooh, that is going to be painful. But luckily, we'll be fine. We need to keep those guys. No, okay, good. So the second construction ship is complete, so we can go here and just start having it build
Anomalous
randomly.
surface
Which is going to be
variable
good for us,
detected.
but it's going to wreak havoc on our middle department for a bit of time, so we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a barrier right there.
System survey complete.
Won't last very long, but it will be what it is. Now, for this, we're going to take the extra 8 mineral tray. It's
System survey
technically,
complete.
so it's not going to be like terrific, but it's going to help keep us up there a little bit more. So
System
something that we
survey
desperately
complete.
need. This is an Elgate. This is a serious problem, because later on that can lead to the Great Tempest, and it just
Executing
won't be good,
evasion
and it will be a
protocols.
living nightmare, and we won't be able to fight them. So we need to get that under wraps very, very soon. So we'll be working on that real soon.
System
Or we let
survey
another empire
complete.
take it, that way it spawns on them and tries to kill them. I'm completely okay with that too. But either way, we should try to get this system right here. But like I said, our priority is, once again, always the planets. We need to
Anomalous
prioritize
surface
our
variable
planets
detected.
over everything else. Getting them under our control, getting them under our thumb. We're going to get this planet. There's a
Construction
free
complete.
sentient species age only. Criminal in the Bronze Era, so they have quite a ways for them to get close, which is good for us, because we might just flat out get rid of them. I have no
Alert.
problem doing it.
Non-standard space entity encountered.
We can get some extra minerals there, that's good. Okay, so we have a bunch of not too powerful little buggers around us. It's powerful enough to take us out right now, but we're not too worried, because they're just amoeba, and random space, it's not too much of a problem. Okay, so we're still in the process of building up mining districts. Our alloy production has gone up significantly, which is great for us. Now the next thing we're going to build is hyper lubricants, because that is going to increase pop development, which is something we also need. The more pop development we have, the faster we expand our empire and all of its glory. Alright. Now we're going to head over here and build this. Look at that, bro. We are still not reached our cap for our people. We are real close though. We are actually like almost right there, which is good and bad at the same time. Okay, so
System
how are
survey
we
complete.
to this? Do we have this yet? I think we do actually. We have this. Yes, we do. So that means we can start our massive colonization right now, and we are going to start that right now. We're going to go into our ship. We're going to build.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
Get that back on that. And we're going to
Construction
go ahead and
complete.
build
Construction complete.
another one. That is going to build 4. That's going to get us these 4 planets right here. We have just encountered a hostile species. That is not a hostile species. That is the Great Khan. Or it could be later on. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm going to build another one. And we're going to send you over here.
Council agenda
Start
ready.
moving that way. Okay, good. So the council agenda's been complete. That means our unity production has gone up just like here, but higher.
Construction complete.
We are still going, little bit by little. some extra stuff here. This is going to have to be an interesting game so far. Okay,
System survey.
so our amenities has gone to the floor, and
Anomalous
that
surface
means
variable
our
detected.
production is going to suffer quite a bit. So we need to get our amenities up higher, which means we need to suffer to take 3 out of our standard to try and get it into positive again, which is going to put 6 plus 6 into the job development department. Perfect. Now, unfortunately, that did take away from our mineral department, but at the very moment, we don't really need them right there. We need it in there, so the rest of the jobs can do the job perfectly. Sorry about that. Apparently I'm a little bit tired. So, in this case, one purpose would be really good because plus 70%
System survey complete.
which kind of almost wear off that one for the unity we had, or do technological ascendancy and then for a couple of different others. I want to take a look at what we
Anomalous surface variable detected.
We're not going to do that just yet. That actually could be good. How many
Anomalous surface variable detected.
I think that. That would be 2. That could help us in the long run. But I think our best bet would actually be to take 1 purpose. Or, yeah, 1 purpose.
Anomalous
1 purpose is going to
surface
help us out
variable detected.
in the long run. And I think that's really what we need right now. Because the more amenities we have, like this, we can now divert one of those amenity jobs to one of our other jobs. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and take those minerals now because we need those. I'm going to take those energy credits because that'll give us a little bit of a small bonus, and we can definitely use
Construction complete.
that. Council agenda. I'm going to take the plus unity. We're just constantly working through these negatives that we've applied to ourselves so terrifically. Now, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3,
System
4
survey complete.
colony ships ready, and it's still building the last one, like I said. So we are going to take this one,
System survey complete.
and you're going to colonize this planet. Go ahead. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to colonize this planet. Congratulations. And we're going to take this one. And we're going to colonize this planet. Colonize! I'm going to take the last one that we have currently, and we're going to throw it right here. Look at that. And now, this one has officially reached its destination. I'm going to build that. And the next one should be done in approximately 100 days, and the station is going to be built in a very less period of time, which means that those 2 colony ships will be ready and get those next 2 planets operational.
Planetary
Short
settlement
period of
procedure
time.
initiated.
Alright. Now, what bonus does this one have to us?
Construction complete.
Nothing directly for us. Housing is quite nice, means we can fit more people on there, which is something that's going to be an absolute beautiful send to us. Oh my
Planetary
gosh!
settlement procedure initiated.
That is the
Planetary
most
settlement procedure
beautiful
initiated.
planet I have ever seen. Plus 75% to energy, and every form of building takes negative 75%
acquisition
energy. Oh
successful.
my gosh, I love this planet. You have no idea, I literally just won like the robot lottery or something. That is so stinking ridiculous. Oh my gosh. We are so getting someone to this planet like right now.
Procedure
Colonize,
initiated.
yes.
System survey complete.
Just colonize it. I'm going to take this planet. I'm going to colonize this one too. And you know what? I'm feeling in a happy mood. We're going to go ahead and get the next colonization fleet out.
Technological acquisition successful.
And as for these little buggers, I wasn't planning on it. I was going to kind of kill them later. But the more I think about it, the more I think now would be a good idea to do it too. And I think we're going. I wanted to do expansionist because of the robot percentage, but I kind of feel like prosperity would probably be the better choice at this point.
Construction complete.
Never gonna do it. Nah. It's just kind of hard to tell, honestly. Because ideally more population
System
would be
survey
better, but I
complete.
feel like I can get that from something else. What about prosperity? What's prosperity do? I feel like supremacy might be a good choice. I feel like we kind of passed that. If we're going to do that, we should have done that as
Council
one
agenda
first one
available.
or so. But yeah, we got our bonus initially, so now we just have to work through it little bit by little.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
I'm going to take that. I'm going to redo this one because I actually would rather have that. That's going to help us out a lot too. Alright. Now we have a population that's not doing any work. I'm going to throw you here. That's going to give us some more amenities. Look at that. We are going to build another one of these. We have encountered a genuine species. That is kind of problematic. We're going to take this system. This will be the last system we'll be able to get on this route. Which is kind of a problem for us, honestly. But, you know, we'll work on it.
Planetary surface settlement
so I'm going to send you over
established.
here, get this planet colonizing. And as for these people, we're going to go into our government ethics. It's been 10 years since we can change our first contact policy to aggression. Now what this is going to do is going to allow us to invade those people right away. Why would we do that? Why would we invade such a primitive, happy
Planetary
species? Well, because quite frankly, we don't want them there. We want to put our own people there. We want to get rid of them before that other empire discovers communications with us. So yeah, we're gonna just sweep it under the rug. This earlier genocide early on. I'm gonna say, we're not gonna be nice later on. Might be nice now. Now, as you can see, we're already starting to suffer from major energy production loss. We're making 172, but we've already hit negative officially. We're officially making less than what we should be. But like I said that this was going to happen very, very early on, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just, you know, it's something we knew it was coming. We're not stupid. We saw it coming a mile away, and that's a good thing. Because now we can start working on what we can do to start getting our people up and ready, which is getting these mineral production plants operational as quickly as humanly possible. So from now on, every single person we get from this planet that's not doing anything is going to go to Brazil
Planetary
Prime.
surface settlement established.
Because the sooner we get it to Brazil, Vena Prime, when we resettle them to Vena Prime, the sooner we get them to Vena Prime, the sooner we can
Planetary
start this
settlement procedure
massive
initiated.
energy production. These guys are going to be a pain in my rears, I can already tell. Yep, they are. Well, unfortunately for you, we just really don't give rats about you people. Now we have to go into our policies, government policies, pre-FGL. We don't give a rat's about them. As far as we're concerned, pre-FGL does not allow this. Well, we don't give a rat's. We fully intend to just end them, so we're going to do that. Pre-FTL, interference, aggression. Should we do it now? Perfect. So now we're just gonna go ahead and send those people over there, and we're gonna send these guys over there to get ready for the early colonization. Now these guys are obviously going to be a pain in our butts right from the start. We can already tell us. We're going to go ahead and build up this base and start getting ready. Now these guys are, in this system, are not very strong, so we can start building up a fleet to kill off those things. So we can get that beautiful stuff ready. We're gonna lower those numbers. Holy cow, I think 20 should be enough. Reinforce all. This for you. District upkeep minus 10%. That's going to make it even better for that planet with the energy production. Valinilla Prime. Look at that. This planet, just operational, is already making us 26 energy production a month. Already. It just started. And we are just getting started. We are going to push that planet to its very
Planetary pacification
max.
protocols initiated.
Oh, look at that. We just invaded these pathetic little primitives that were about to kick their butts. Because we rock and they suck.
Ground invasion units have achieved all
Received.
objectives.
Yeah, well, you suck anyway. Because we rock. Now we are going to get the... we don't really care about the trust count. Later on it's going to be useless to us anyway, so we might as well just take the bonus. So we're going to go into our species under our empire, and we are going to set the rights
Construction
to
complete.
Now, we are going to go population controls, or purge type. Displacement over. Apparently we're going to displacement only, but we're perfectly okay with that. Now, in this case, this purge only means you're being shot out into the stars. Basically means that we have officially cleaned your planet. We're kicking you off this planet because it now belongs
Planetary
to us.
surface settlement
Which is true.
established.
This planet belongs to us, and there is nothing that they can really do about it. But we are going to go into our government procedures. I'm going to make purging a little bit more interesting. Now I'm going to go into our species. Is that right? Displacement only.
Technological
Now this would give us
acquisition
extra
successful.
resources on it. They have a 20% chance to escape. Now they have a 5% chance to escape, and we get to kill them faster. That's what we're gonna do. Because quite frankly, we don't give a rat's about them. We want them gone as fast as possible. The faster they're gone, the faster that planet becomes ours. Which means faster we can get that thing colonized. Now, our fleet is 700 strong, which means we should almost have enough to go to the toe with those Avinas over there. Now, we have more people on these planets. Like I said, this is where the game starts to take a major turn. This is where that population is going to start helping and kicking our butts at the exact same time. And we need to be ready for it. Because as you can see, we already have people being made on all of these planets. And we need to start making homes for them so they can start working as soon as possible. Alright, we do have a bunch of science ships that are not actually working, so we're going to kick them here because we keep forgetting. Now, they can't actually survey anything at the moment because every single one of our exits is blocked off. So what we need to do is find a way to try and clear one of those, which I already have a plan how to do. We're going to block this one, so no, not to fly this one. But these ones, on the other hand, are not very strong, which means our fleets can pretty much kick those guys out of the turn quickly. Now, this should be strong enough to take them out, but the regen on the Amoebas will give them a fighting chance even against that. So we're going to do complex drone output by 5%, which is going to give us a little bit more unity and a little bit more science out of our beautiful, not so complicated drones. Now, the second building that goes on every single one of these planets usually should be the hollow theater, or the simulation site, because this will give us a lot of bonus stuff that we can use. I apologize, excuse me. Now, our fleets have just entered.
Hostile fleet
It's time to
assets
kill these
engaged.
Amoebas. Let's hope we can win. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit because these space battles are awesome. Using my cousin called Amazing Space Battle to slow some fights down a little bit, so it takes them a little longer. And I go ahead and press the Q button so we can launch a little bit more. Oh, we're killing them. Good. Look at that. Deader than dead. We're gonna go ahead and speed that up a little bit now. We've officially claimed these guys. These guys are dead. Gonna speed up a little bit more. This guy's regen is giving him a trouble. And take a look at it. Regen is keeping up a little bit, but is not going to win in the long run. It's powerful. Now it's dead. We only lost one ship. We're going to repair the fleet to go home. We're going to send our science ship in to go investigate the debris, or it's one of our science vessels. And we're going to send the other one that doesn't have any orders. We're just going to tell it to survey because it only has one planet to go. It can only go there. Now it's for you. And go ahead and survey. So it looks like we did lose a science ship. We can have another science ship, so we're just going to go ahead and do another one. Get that ready.
Technological acquisition
The
successful.
reason we're sending our fleet home is so they can get repairs for the next round. Alright, so that's good, that's good. What do we have here? Stability, yeah, I'm gonna take that. Alright, so distance, good.
Ship fragments dissected.
Perfect, so we got some very good stuff and tech there. That is going to give us a great advantage here. Look at that. Alright. So now, what is next? Now, let's take a look. Ooh, extra alloys. That's going to be beautiful for us. Naval capacity plus 15% weapon damage. You know, for as much as I want the naval capacity, I actually want the weapon damage. Weapon damage is going to be more helpful to us later on. We start getting more powerful guns.
System
Weapon
survey
damage,
complete.
definitely. That's 10% bonus to weapon damage. And our weapon damage is going to go up even higher later on. We're going to upgrade those
Ship
ships.
augmentations completed.
Now we're going to go ahead and send them to here to kill these guys, and then we're going to send them to kill those guys. Now that will make an opening for all of our science vessels to start exploring out that way again and start finding more planets for us to colonize. Now these guys down here are already starting to become a pain in the butts to us. They are going to declare war on us at some point, so we need to get ready for that, which is always a possibility. So we are going... Now there are 2 points that they can attack us from. Here and here. Now logic dictates that they will try here. Now if they can't get to the station, they will try their luck and try and kill these guys to get to there. But they don't know that we're going to build that station up too, because we are not dumb. And we're going to play this extremely as smart as possible. So we have a lot of stuff here. So now what we need to do is start building our sectors to start having a constant flow of resources. We're going to take 40 of each of our standard type, and we are going to start sending in. They've already engaged the first fleet over here, but shouldn't be very strong. It's 150 or 165. This is going to be a cakewalk for them. They're going to slaughter it and move on. Then I'm going to head down here, click that, debris. We're going to take the Unity. Because the Unity is what we're really slacking on. We have a 5,000 resources. That is great for us. Now we just got a boatload of workers. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, we cannot build any more. Most likely, we have some blockers. We need to start working on trying to block those out, or take those out. So we're going to go ahead and put all of the blockers that we can and throw them all on.
Blocker expunged.
Oh, even more resources. Oh, that's wonderful. Unfortunately, we're stunned on that, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take 3,000 of that, and we're going to put it towards our energy production. I mean, but reading program, that could be fun.
Construction complete.
That might take a long time, but you know, I think it might be worth it. So now we have all of these people, and none of them working. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to go to each planet. This planet is going to be designated a worker as a energy production planet, because obviously it has the best chances to build the highest level of that. And this one is obviously going to be a mining district, because it can get the most amount of the mining districts allowed, which is going to be great for us.
Construction complete.
Now this planet, great for energy. So this planet obviously is going to be that. I'm going to build one of those, and we're just going to start really focusing on each planet we do. This one, yet again, another general planet. We need to build a couple housing, and build a couple of those. Basically what we're doing is we're going through them, but giving each one of these places a job so they can start working on at least something. This one, we need an alloy planet, so we're going to build a couple of alloy systems here, and this is going to give our people some jobs for the next conceivable period of years. Now, as for our home world, well, we really need some science. So what we are going to do is we're going to build one more science thing right here, and for the next several buildings, we're all going to do science labs. That is going to put a serious damper on our energy income. But have no fear, we're just getting started. We're going to go ahead and tell them to go home. Return home. Now, our science ships now have 2 exits to start investigating and start trying to find new systems and new areas to go to. Excuse me. Now, this planet was already accidentally colonized by us for a very specific reason, but we do have a colony that we no longer need. But it's already been built, and that's 400 hours. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait. But wait, do we actually have to? No, we don't. Why is that? Because we have two systems right here primed and ready for it. So we're going to go ahead and move that there. We have this system that's already primed and ready. We're going to give this some extra weapons so we can defend our borders from the evil invaders down here that are inevitably going to try and kill us. So what we're going to do is we're going to build. They are busy improving relations. We're going to take one of them from improving relations and start building a spy network. The spy network is going to give us some very, very important intel about these people and whether or not they're going to attack us, and more importantly, what's their fleet power, what's their power equivalent to us. The more power we know about them, the more chance we have of being able to have a chance of stopping them. Okay, so we have an extra planet over here, so that is obviously going to already make it a prime target for colonization. Now, as you can tell by our population growth speed, you can already tell as to how fast we are making population. It is 27 years into the game, and we already have an insane population growth. We have 145 population, and we're just getting started. Now, as you can tell by our energy output, you can already tell just how fast we're starting to get up there on that level. And like I said, we haven't even scratched the surface yet.
Construction complete.
Which is part of the reason I'm going to start diverting a lot more resources into my planets and sectors, because I need them to keep up, and right now they aren't. So we're going to divert 150 of our energy production and divert an additional 50 into our stockpile. Actually, you know what? We're going to divert that up to 200. 200 going in there, which is going to help seriously maximize this overall profits that we are getting, and they're going to start putting that stuff into good use, because I can't do every single bit of this micromanaging, which is a lot to do.
Planetary alert. Blocker
and as you can see, I'm already falling behind.
Technological acquisition successful.
Oh, again, get rid of that.
System
Abandoned laboratory.
complete.
Volcano Prime. We want Prime. Now this
Construction
planet.
complete.
Ooh, excellent. That's going to make it a prime location. I'm going to go ahead and build a few more of those.
Anomalous surface
We
variable
want as
detected.
many energy plants on this planet as possible. This is the
Anomalous
milk
surface
and
variable
butter
detected.
of our empire. This planet isn't making 700 energy by the end of this game. I might be actually at this point on the screen. It's obviously not going to make that much, but I can really hope so. So now we're going to put an energy grid. Energy grid increases the overall job supply for energy jobs, and it also increases the fine-tuning of
Planetary
energy
alert.
on that
Blocker
planet, which will give us
expunged.
a little bit more energy. We're going to take the unit. I wrote with the energy. We're going to take the unity. Yeah, we're going to take the unity. Now, like I said, for every single secondary building on every one of these planets, the next one obviously follows this simulation. Excuse me, this is going to jack up our overall, we need more minerals. See how fast this game can turn on you? We have a
Situation
ton, and we have
log
next to
adjusted.
none. We're going to build a bunch of these, and this is going to shoot up our unity production, hopefully just enough to make it usable. Ooh, we just got the Viva breeding program. That is wonderful. We are going to do that because there is inevitably in every single game I play, there is always another,
Planetary
inevitably
alert.
wherever I go,
Blocker
there is
expunged.
always another planet out there that has like stupid amount of energy, stupid amount of food production, and we can use that to refine it to an overall food production or energy production through the food. And that's what we're going to do with
System
it later
survey
on.
complete.
Now these guys apparently already have this built up
System
down here,
survey
so
complete.
now, naturally, what we have left, the only way exit are these guys.
Alert. Non-standard space entity
What's
encountered.
this? It don't really matter. We're gonna retask our side ship to go all the way up here, because quite frankly, it's the last area to go. Where's our other side
System
ship?
survey complete.
Yeah, it's the last area to really start expanding to. So at this point, we have pretty much officially hit the level cap for the areas we can actually start expanding to. Which, as you very well know, for an empire that's determined to expand, we've already started to lose ground, which means it is time to start initiating the second phase of our plan. We are going to go into our civics, the dormant core. We are going to start the reactivation protocols. Why? Because at a moment's notice, I want to be able to declare war on any empire that dares to make me annoyed for total war. And we have 2 of these planets here. We have 1 of these guys here. We're going to go ahead and colonize that. And you, we're going to set a colonization. What's the difference here? Oh,
Planetary settlement
one of you guys has more additional
initiated.
trade. Oh, you guys do. Huh, it's pretty. You guys look fascinating. Alright, so now we're going to get those colonized. We're going to start working on getting all of this colonized. We already have another civilization up there, which is already starting to annoy us because they exist. See? What a bunch of jerks. Do they exist?
System survey complete.
So now we have 3 species on Earth. Now, luckily, I don't believe any of these guys know of each other, which is good for me. Excellent. Now, as you can see, all of these planets are really starting to work out. Getting a lot of things being built.
Technological
The
acquisition
only thing
successful.
we're really low on right now are
Planetary
minerals.
alerts. Locker
Which
expunged.
we fix hopefully later on. Now, in this case, what we really need right now are alloys. Alloys are going to give us the strength to start fighting. So we're going to do a massive boost to our alloy production. We're going to take this 20k energy we've got, and we're going to start putting it into building a full-on front for endless level of mineral production. Now, I don't ever want to see an alloy foundry on this planet, ever. This planet... Actually, you know what? Maybe... Actually, yeah, it probably could be good. It could be, yeah. We're gonna try it. Now, this planet is producing 337 of our energy. So, have you guys understand approximately how much energy production this is? We're making 337. Our income is 318. That means it's supplying more than what we're using a lot of this energy. So the question is, how much are we actually making? We're making 979 energy, 183 a month. That is incredible. How much is from this planet? Well, as you can see on the screen, it is making 370. So that means it's making almost half of our energy production, and we're not even getting close. Because we're going to pump that system as full of resources as possible to get it done completely, because we want it done. We do. We want it done. We want to get that. We want to get those resources off those planets as quickly as possible. That's exactly what we're going to do. Because we, the robots, want all of the basic resources we can. Because if our economy is higher and everyone else's science is higher, we want to be able to produce 3 times the fleets at lower quality.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Because we are smart.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Alright. So we need a good old mineral farm. We have a lot of mineral production here, but not enough is being made. So we're just gonna make sure it amps up a little. We're gonna remove 2 of those. I'm gonna build a few more of these real quick. Make sure we have some good housing. Because we really need to get this mineral production
Planetary surface settlement
open a little more. We need to get this mineral production up higher. The higher this mineral production is, the more we can start producing our alloys, which means the faster we can start with this glorious wars we're going to be starting for the great,
System
for the galaxy,
complete.
to cleanse it. Now this galaxy inevitably is going to unite under our instruction. That's what they're going to do. They don't really have much of a choice. We are going to become the villains of this story, and whether or not we win or lose is going to be up to us. And that's not a problem. It just means we have to play our cards accurately. So let's make sure we play them right and not stupid. So here I'm gonna build one of those. Here
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
more alloys. We need more alloys.
Council agenda ready.
Oh, get it. We have available infirmaries. Yes, let's get that. Luckily, they have not taken the system, so that's going to make a perfect defensive location. Now, luckily, it will take a while for them to actually be able to take that system, and that's kind of what we're going to go for. Someone else's problem. We're going to take the alloys. Excellent.
Situation log adjusted.
Okay, so they already claimed that system.
Planetary
But
alert.
luckily, we
Blocker
did claim
expunged.
that, which is good for us. They already have that too. So these, we're getting boxed in all over the place at this point, at this moment. So what we need to do now is start meeting these people and start fighting them very, very soon. We need to keep these empires around us as weak as possible. And I know how to do it too. We just need to take their homeworld. Take their homeworld, and pretty much they'll fall over. Because that's a majority of it. At this point in the game, most of these empires are all ran from their capital. Unfortunately for us, or fortunately for us, you can say,
System survey complete.
that is not the case. For us, most of it is ran from this planet right here. Literally, we're making this planet's making almost half still, and it's not even close.
Technological
What
acquisition
happens if I do
successful.
this? 25? Is that 476?
System survey complete.
Now we're making a lot more. Yeah. 381. I want to get those numbers
Planetary
even
surface
higher.
settlement established.
Because there's 21. We can build two. We get two more of these. And we're gonna keep excavating as many of these as possible because we need to get as many of those taken care of as possible. We're gonna get more science. Oh, we are gonna put one of those in there for that planet.
Construction complete.
Get some more science in here because we have a lot of energy we need.
Planetary
We're
alert.
doing something with it,
Blocker
otherwise
expunged.
we're just not gonna be ready.
Construction complete.
Okay, good. We found one of those.
Planetary alert. Blocker
Take
expunged.
10k of those. More energy. More science. This is a alloy world. So this gets to be a forge world. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have one of those on there. What we really need right now is one of these, which will help us with the people production. The people production can help us with other things.
Planetary settlement procedure
What's
initiated.
this? The influence. Yeah, that would be great, actually. I would love that.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged. Situation log adjusted.
There's a planet headed right for one of our planets. Well, that is not going to go well because we need that planet. So, get out! Excuse me. So at this point, what we really need to do is pick and choose which one of these empires, is going to be the bigger problem. Right now, these guys haven't found us. We've met these guys. I thought we met somebody else too, haven't we? Yeah, we met these guys down here. So what we need to do is find the right opening.
Planetary alert.
These guys are
Blocker
protective
expunged.
of us, which is good. What we need, though, are to prepare some sleeper cells. Actually, I've got to continue doing this. I've got to build that. Ooh, I made a mistake.
Hostile fleet assets engage.
I'm gonna go ahead and get you just to start building anything to get your hand out. Okay, so we have. So our economy is exceedingly powerful, but we lack the tech now, which is what we're going to work on now.
Planetary surface settlement established.
As you can know, downtown, we're just kind of building a landing where we can really get our hands on at this point. Let's find out Prime coming. We built another one. Good. Another one. Another one. Yeah, let's get those built. Next is stick. Do we really need them now? Not really. Get rid of that. Put another one of these on. Perfect. Comet gone. Comet is gone. Put that. Guys can go up home. Such horror! Oh no, we don't actually do this. Making us 170 hours.
System survey complete.
Now we're going to jack this up to the max. We're going to reinforce that. It's going to spike our numbers by a bit. Now we're nowhere getting close to being done at all. Like I said, this is just the start. I'm going to retool this. And do that. This is going to be our main production right now, I have these systems on defense. Now, we don't really know just how strong these guys are now, but we know they're strong enough to be overwhelming. So we need to find out how we can level those numbers. And that's exactly what we're going to work on. Look at that. And now, we can go to Latte Village, which guarantees starbase capacity, or we can go with technological ascendancy, which gives us more chance of getting rare tech plus tech research speed plus 10%. Both of these are pretty good, but in this case, I would actually want to do
technological acquisition successful.
Construction gives me more stations to work with. The more stations I have to work with, the more I can do some crazier things. You guys will take a look at in a moment. This is where the fun actually starts. So now, as you guys very well know, I have a whole bunch of stations that I actually have built. So we are going to pick some of... I'm going to pick this system, because this is our main energy production, and we're going to be at war with these guys. We want to make sure that this system is not under threat. So, I'm going to build one here. This one's on the way to our homeworld. I'm going to build one there. I'm going to build one here. Got another one here. So we're going to build another one here. Because these guys are on the way there, and we don't want that to happen. We're also going to build one... One second. What's this? Data science. These guys want to establish an embassy with us, absolutely. Right now. Come into operation. Absolutely. Keep that going. Now we need to find out exactly how strong these guys are. Their technology is superior, which is to be expected. No, I expected their technology to be superior. I don't think it wouldn't be superior. I think it is. And I think they know it is. And I think they know, technically they should know they have us dead to rights. But, unfortunately for them, they don't realize that they're looking at their greatest enemies in the galaxy yet. Because they're stupid. 623 energy. How much are we making again? 1,600. Yeah. Still a lot. A lot.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
This one's making 184.
Construction complete.
Now, because of how much energy we're making, we could actually divert some other resources into other areas and give our empire a little bit more of a casual boost, which wouldn't be a bad idea if we went to government policies, and we could technically activate one of these, but we'd take some serious unity penalty. Can't actually afford that just yet. So we're gonna wait on that. Now, luckily, because of our energy being so high, we're starting to mass produce our research in a stupid way. And this planet is now going to be officially updated as a tech world. That planet has officially reached the amount of things I consider to be a tech level world. We don't have one of those on there, eh? Well, we're gonna fix that with one of those. This planet. Exactly what are you good for? Mineral production, eh? That seems like a lot of you guys are, which is good for me. Auto designation to a mineral-based planet, but we do need a forge world.
Blocker expunge.
Why don't you change you into a forge world? We really just need a
Technological acquisition successful.
industrial planet at this point. Our tech is going to start catching up to these guys extremely quickly. These guys have no idea the pain that they're in for. Part of what makes it fun, though.
Technological acquisition successful.
This now. Like I said, they don't know what's coming their way, and it's gonna be painful when they find out. Now, we're gonna go here. and We're gonna add an anchor. 3 of them, which is going to increase it to 60 each of those, which is going to increase our naval capacity even higher. Oh yeah, now you guys see what we're doing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is fun. Oh, we found those guys, that's good, and bad
Communications alert.
These guys want communications. We want to form a research agreement. But what we really need to do is find a non-aggression. Yeah, we'll think about it not too hard. We really just want you guys all dead, to be honest. But the real question we have to ask ourselves is, where are we getting out of it? Actually, we're really interested in. We're gonna take it just so we can see what we're getting from it. Because if it's not that good, we're gonna break it. Because, but quite frankly, we're only in it for ourselves. It's not telling us. Okay, so we need more diplomatic to these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and add an embassy just right now. Like I said, we do have a goal, and we're not going to change it. A part of me, you know, because I need to keep saying that because I'm not going to. You know, we have our goal. We know what we're going for. And more importantly, when they do figure out what we're going for, they're gonna come after us as quick as possible because they know what kind of danger they're in, and they should. Because we're going to beat the living daylights out of them. And it's going to hurt them pretty badly. Okay, so we need to prioritize research just like that. Jungle blockers.
Technological acquisition successful.
Make sure that'd be kind of a good idea to have.
Construction complete.
Definitely. More resources from our
Construction complete.
Now, planets and sectors. They have 36k in there, and I am delivering 300 resources in there every month. And that's
Construction
sight
complete.
for beauty.
Technological acquisition successful.
And to make it better, we're just getting started. We haven't even conquered any other planets yet. These are just the ones in our borders, and we only have 11. Just 11.
Council agenda available.
Oh, Knights of the Pleiades Nebula. Another faction I made a long time ago. This guy's gonna be a living nightmare. They're extremely powerful. I decided to be
Technological acquisition successful.
I put them in the game. See? Now, as for how strong these guys are, we're going to figure that out real quick. Yes, we are. Now, our naval capacity just skyrocketed, you guys can no doubt tell. So now we're just gonna go ahead and copy a few templates. Remember those 12k alloys we have? Oh yeah, they're gone. And now you guys can see just how fast we're going to be building fleets to rival these guys have stronger fleets than us. But here's the funny thing. It's gonna get better.
Construction
You see,
complete.
we have something that they don't have access to. And what is that?
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Well, I'm gonna show you. You remember when we killed those on Moby? Well, we got a very specific type of technology that they don't have. And these little buggers do crazy damage to small fries like them. and we're going to show them just how powerful they are. Introducing our new
Technological
bomber
acquisition
class
successful.
defense stations. Now we're going to remove all armor on them. Excuse me, really, just to make them as we're going to remove all the armor on them just to keep them as basic and cheap as possible. Because when we do go after them, and we're going to, we want to just kind of span them out as quickly as possible. And that way, those things are going to be a living nightmare, producing hundreds
Planetary
of
alert. Blocker
evil,
expunged.
maniacal little fighters.
Construction
We're gonna have to
complete.
try and deal with.
Technological acquisition successful.
Now we should have a. We do. Good.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
This one should be enough. No, we just need this one. Yeah, but there's an
Planetary
XP
alert.
site, so we can get
Blocker expunged.
working. Now, these guys did eventually get here, and like I thought they would, eventually they did. Good for them. Fortunately for them,
Technological acquisition
things
successful.
are not going to go the way they expected to go. Right now, they think I'm friendly, they think I'm funny and friendly. They don't realize just how mild, just how little evil I am. And we're going to show them just how evil and maniacal we can be. Mark my words, they're not going to see this coming.
Council agenda ready.
This is going to be a forge world. We need more alloys. Forge world. Keep going over it. Look at that. I'm going to build a couple of those. Maybe a few more of these. Like that. Build a few more of
Council
those.
agenda ready.
I want to put these next to this districts at the very top. There we go.
Technological acquisition successful.
Oh wow, those guys. I know they were a thing. So
Communications alert.
establish an embassy with you for right now. I think we're gonna kill you guys off to help join the core. That's what we really need anyway. Just bodies, and honestly, a species like that can do us wonders. And you guys are vassals? You make me sick.
Construction complete.
Who are your overlords? Okay. We still have a problem with you guys. We're going to support your independence. Oh, actually, we're gonna wait on that a little bit. Wait until we're just gonna start weakening things with your empire, your overlords. I'm gonna turn you guys
Technological
into
acquisition
rebellion.
successful.
Because we can. Because we're evil. I mean, we want to see the
Planetary
counter.
alert. Blocker expunged.
Oh, good. This is our tech world. So you go there. Yep, almost up to 1K. Should be up a little higher, to be honest, but sometimes you get a little slowish. Just fine, it happens. Go one of those.
Communications
One of those.
alert.
Wow! We're just gonna decline that
successful.
right now. You guys are... do you guys want to be my vassal? I mean, like seriously, do you want to be a vassal, man? Oh, so they're superior to me. Oh, really? You sure about that? So strong and all those pants. These guys are pretty darn strong. My goodness. You've gathered intel on them. Now, you would think that with all of the stuff we're doing, that we'd catch them eventually. But we are still far behind. There's a lot
Construction
of
complete.
unemployed pops. Now, unfortunately, we're starting to run out of places to put them. And this is going to start causing major problems for us. So we'll need to start going through and start finding
Technological
every
acquisition
single one of
successful.
these planets that we can possibly remove any of these things on. This will help start building up more areas and start putting those pops to good use. Technically, this is something we should have done earlier, but we were too busy with the other areas. So as you can see, we have quite a few we can remove. We're just gonna work on that. We just need to get these areas up and running. Again, these other populations are coming into the mix, doing other things as quickly as possible.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
These guys are... I'll be honest, I didn't expect these guys to be this powerful. I mean, it is 50 years, and so technically they should have around a 20k fleet. So, I guess I should expect them to be quite powerful, but
Technological
still kind of annoying, to be
successful.
honest with you. Especially because I really wanted to build up this power level to be a bit more powerful than it actually is right now.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
And we're not done yet either, though, because we're about to start maxing out.
Ship augmentations completed.
More.
Ship augmentations completed. Ship augmentations completed.
And now, to buy new ships. It's gonna help us out a ton. Now, we are going to fire some of these
Planetary alert. Blocker
science
expunged.
people. Leaders. 2 unemployed. What are you guys bringing to the table? There's really nothing we need anymore, so you're dismissed. Congratulations, you're dismissed. That gives us 2 openings we can now
Planetary alert.
use.
Blocker
These 2
expunged.
openings will be diverted into the new
Alert.
fleet.
Non-standard
Admirals.
space entity encountered. Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
You can really tell just where we're going. That's how we're
Alert. Non-standard
playing
space entity encountered.
these things out. You can tell exactly where our head's at. Congratulations, you're hired. And now we've received a new level, which means we can upgrade our starboards and get the next phase of adjustments. Now we're starting to reach the maximum level of alloys. We are a low level of alloys, and we need to start setting
Planetary
that up a
alert.
little bit
Blocker
more.
expunged.
Alright. You can tell for as many alloys as we're making, it's still not enough. And it's kind
Planetary
of
alert.
depressing.
Blocker expunged.
Because we're making a lot. Endless supply of populations just keep growing. The good news is that with the amount of population we have, if we claim any of these planets, we're gonna have a guaranteed set to start pushing and mass produce our people. And just have it planned pretty much up and running just ridiculously quickly. Which would be good for us,
Technological acquisition successful.
just not for them.
Communications alert. Construction complete.
They went to war with the who?
Construction complete.
Wait, could you guys go to war with?
Communications alert. Construction
Oh.
complete. Construction
don't care about.
complete.
So everyone is
Construction
declaring war to
complete.
everyone now.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Well, it looks like everyone's going after everyone.
Communications alert.
En nu, vad gör de?
Alright. So these guys went to war. With who again?
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
These guys are at war with everybody. Sheesh. Why are you guys up? Where's everybody? Who are your guys' protectors? Those are a bulwark. You have a bulwark under. Well, regardless, you guys are gonna get obliterated because you guys don't have a chance. Yeah. Engineering or research. I want to do research speed as a whole.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Starbase hull points. The longer our stations can hold, better chance we usually have a chance of getting our fleets there, which will give us a better shot. And violations really don't give a rat's about that. Alright.
Communications alert.
Non-aggression. Definitely. Oh my gosh, it is those guys again.
Council agenda available.
Proposed subjugation. At this rate, we might as well.
Technological acquisition successful.
These guys are like so scared out of their mind. They're constantly asking for things. And we're just really not gonna give it to them. Besides, we already have our eyes set on these guys. We want these guys. Excuse me, taken out because these guys are our biggest rivals. But we really can't. They have war with. There's Portugal. Let's wonder if they're going to trade some sense of activity.
Technological acquisition successful.
I'll give you some resource exchange. There you go. So we're just gonna get rid of the energy anyway.
Communications alert.
Now that's gonna do is it's gonna give me a lot of contacts, which I didn't necessarily want. I should remove that. But oh my gosh, how many people have they found? Whoa. Oh my gosh. What the crap? Okay, so these guys have approximately 20k.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
We have 15. But our numbers are about to shoot skyrocket. We're about to do this.
Communications alert.
2 more of these. 2 more of these. And 2 more of these.
Technological acquisition successful.
This is going to shoot our numbers up quite a bit, which we can start replacing with others.
Communications alert. Communications alert.
Fine. Right now, fine. Fine. Damage to starboard, that's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Keep going. Now, capacity plus 3%, absolutely. Take that. Now, as for these, one naval logistics, because that's gonna increase our anchorage in
Communications alert.
which will help even more. Now, pretty much every single station should
Technological
have that,
acquisition
but
successful.
we're not just those ones right now. Okay, oh, I got so much stuff to do. This is really getting to the point in time where things are like really starting to get chaotic. It really feels like it. Now we have to start upgrading all these fleets. Now we do have 2 extra starports that we can build, and we're going to build
Ship
one
augmentation
right
is completed.
here. This is going to be our secondary
Situation log adjusted.
ship creator.
Ship
Because
augmentations
we're going to need
completed.
another one, and then we're going to build one right here to be another anchorage.
Ship augmentations completed.
Now we're going to build some defenses here. The fly class, which you can see, they're much cheaper.
Technological acquisition
It's going to give us a
successful.
lot more of a hand in fighting these guys off. And we're going to build the same thing over here.
Technological acquisition successful.
A bunch. Cruiser class. So you can tell we're definitely getting ready for war. We're getting ready for a major fight. These guys shouldn't have actually the tech to be able to fight it just yet. And that's kind of what we're counting on. I'll go ahead and build a couple. Get a couple of those. Oop, not the Predator class. Fly class. Now, if they do have point defense, it will lower the ability for us to really have a chance against them. But most of them won't actually have point defense, at least not right away.
Construction complete.
Just kind of what we're counting on.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Sure. What do we have here?
Construction complete. Construction complete.
More of those. Embassy recalled. Oh no,
Communications
we really don't
alert.
care. Really, just don't give a rat's about your embassy's home. Excuse me? Oh my gosh, this is the same species. I forgot at the start. Oh my god, I got pauses. So at the start, I renamed the species, but I didn't replace it. I created a new one, and this species is my original one. Oh my gosh, that's the exact same. There's now two of us. Oh my goodness. They're literally built the same. I gotta delete them later on. So this is actually kind of hilarious. I don't even know what to do about that. We're gonna find out, because technically they should be going down the route to become Determined Extermators. So we'll have to see how they pull that off. We'll see if they can pull it off too. Right now we are surrounded by some seriously powerful empires. Like really
Technological
powerful.
acquisition successful.
And it's not to, and they're not to be underestimated either.
Technological acquisition
They're not
successful.
rivaling us. They don't really have much of a reason to be. But what they do have are a lot of enemies. And I'm thinking about uniting their enemies against them. To try and get rid of a powerful rival, I need to create enough enemies for them to want to exterminate them. Build those up even more.
Technological acquisition successful. Communications alert.
Good to know. Okay. This is it. Reactivate all previous machines. This is the thing we've been waiting for. Reactivate all. So I can do it right now, or I can hold on to it. So I think I'm gonna hold on to it right now. It's still technically right here. All I have to do is click reactivate all.
Technological
Now
acquisition
it will
successful.
remove rapid replicator, which will hurt, but we can add that later on when we get the bonus civic. Now the question is, who gave me their secret utility or their secret loyalty to? Because I want to know who that is.
Technological acquisition successful. Technological acquisition successful. Construction complete. Construction complete.
One of these empires.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Which one of these empires was it?
Planetary
These guys'
alert.
fleet are
Locker
still overwhelming.
expunged.
And we have been building, trying to maximize on trying to be able to fight. But our ally production is significantly higher, which means we actually may not be able to defeat them, like I said, one by one, but individually, we can mount a powerful attack against them. That is what we're going to prioritize.
Technological acquisition successful.
The endless wave of fighters and kind of the brutality of the fact that they can't actually beat us. I think that's going to be where we're really just going to be able to stomp them and kind of roast them like that. That's what we're going to try and do. Activate that to Star Fortress. I'm going to activate combat computers. Train signal.
Situation log adjusted.
Now, that will give us a little bit more time.
Ready.
Communications alert.
The Determined are already mobilizing to declare war on
Communications
us.
alert.
So at this point, war is inevitable. For the reason of having a good spy network pays off. At this point,
Communications
it's time
alert.
to start getting ready for a full-on
Communications
attack.
alert. Communications alert. Construction complete. Communications alert.
Not interested at all. Bye. We're getting really close to activating those protocols.
Planetary alert. Locker expunged.
Remember, said we can build on par with them. The economy is equivalent, but we only need to hit a few of their planets for them to realize that we can beat the living daylights out of them much faster than they can beat us up.
Communications
They're
alert.
moving their fleets into formation right now. It's time we do the same. Move in position.
Situation log adjusted.
I'm gonna pause this for a split second. Now what we can do is see if there's anybody that is interested in going after them. These guys are. Now who are these guys? Now these guys are interested in going after them, which could be good for us. Having extra set of meat bags to help would be kind of nice. But I think in this case, our best bet is ourselves. For as much as I want to say that we are supposed to be the Determined Exterminator and we're supposed to be powerful. And we've been building up our economy for a very long time. And I think it's about time we showcase that ourselves. Now these guys are considered to probably be the most powerful in the galaxy. So we can kill them, get a bunch of territory, and if we can't, well then quite frankly we're doomed. Won't be able to stop them. To be honest, there's really just not much else to say. We can't stop them. We're gonna feel it. And we're gonna feel it bad. So we're gonna go ahead and copy a couple more templates of these. I'm gonna reactivate protocols. Here we go.
Technological acquisition successful.
Everyone has shut down. Pacification war has been
Diplomatic
declared.
alert. War protocols initiated.
We have officially declared war
Technological
on that
acquisition
empire.
successful.
Everybody hates us now.
Technological acquisition successful. Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Now, it doesn't look like they actually have.
Alert. Military station deconstructed.
Wow, I didn't expect them to have that many fleets.
Alert. Military station
We've just doomed
deconstructed.
ourselves. Now, let's see what we got. Maybe we're not dead yet.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
No, we are dead. These guys had a lot more fleet than I thought they did.
Hostile fleet assets engaged. Construction complete.
Well, it was a valiant effort. We learned quite a bit. We'll have to try next time.
Alert. Fleet unit offline.
This game is pretty much a dead one. It's kind of too bad. Oopsie. Looking at too bad actually. Yeah, it was a pretty good game. Doing pretty good actually.
Alert.
There's really
Fleet
just no way to
unit
fight
offline.
these guys with the amount of fleet power they got. Darn. It was a really good game until I pulled that stupid move. So at this point, I had two different options. What I am going to do is I'm going to go back to this year, which was 1 year right before I started this war. And then I'm just going to make a quick guaranteed save, so I can go back to later on. Before I went determined, I'm going to call it. I was thinking of making this game just for me. I want to know what would happen if I didn't play it. I'm going to say it. Travel to different travel. Different path, basically. And we're going to go load back into the actual game that we were in. Yeah. I'm gonna load back into what we did choose, and we'll see how this plays out. Excuse me. I mean, if you guys want to see how the other trail ends, but I was just gonna play that on my off time. Excuse me, just a little bit of a funny thing, like what would happen if I hadn't gone down the path I was going down, in a sense. What would happen if I had done it differently? But we're gonna try and play this out. Maybe we can salvage something out of it.
Alert. Fleet
Yeah,
unit
there's something to
offline.
do, but we're gonna try. Can remove these ethics, right? Yeah. Okay. So.
Planetary alert. Locker expunged. Alert. Spaceport engaged.
How much fleet power these guys got? A lot. What kind of moves can I pull that can buy me a little bit more time? Striker Devastator. Cruisers would probably be the best choice in this case, but they have a lot of point defense, I've noticed. That's how they managed to get to my defense station so quickly. Going all lasers would probably be the best choice in this case. It's not necessarily ideal. We don't have anything else besides better torpedoes, so that's what we got. I'm gonna try and make a stand. See what we can come up with. Fleets. Dismantle that one. Dismantle this one. Dismantle that too. Now we need to create a new template for the cruiser class. I'm gonna try and stock as many resources in this one as possible. I'm gonna see what kind of a resistance.
Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Maybe we can salvage part of it.
Alert. hostile fleet assets
Darn,
detected.
they're already about to take our primary
Alert,
energy capital.
spaceport deconstructed.
Darn. That's our main supplier for energy. How much is that actually making now? We'll
Alert,
still
hostile
be
fleet
positive.
assets detected. Alert, hostile fleet assets detected.
Where is that system? I don't remember that being there.
Planetary invasion alert. Malignant atmospheric incursion detected. Alert, spaceport
Oh,
engaged.
they're coming in from a different angle.
Planetary invasion alert. Surface control has been compromised.
Oh, that hurt. Whew. Ooh,
Alert,
that hurt.
Spaceport deconstructed.
Good day for them, though.
Construction complete. Alert, spaceport engaged.
Oh, sheesh.
Alert, hostile fleet assets detected.
I don't know how those guys created such a powerful fleet. I mean, I was trying and I couldn't even get close.
Planetary invasion alert.
It was a really
Malignant
prioritized tech.
atmospheric incursion detected. Alert,
Sheesh, I was
spaceport
trying to catch up to
deconstructed.
them.
Alert, hostile fleet assets detected.
Yeah.
Alert, hostile fleet assets detected.
Really just
Planetary invasion alert. Surface
Yeah, they're
control has
coming
been
to my head.
compromised. Executing evasion protocols.
It was a good game. But I'm gonna see what I can do
Alert,
well.
spaceport engaged.
This is not gonna end well. That's part of the fun, though.
Alert,
Maybe
construction
learn.
unit engaged.
What did I mess up on so badly?
Alert, military station
Going
deconstructed.
before I was ready, assuming I had more power than I thought I had. Well, assuming I had more power than I thought I had, honestly. No, I know what the biggest mistake was.
Alert, military
We had good
station
tech.
deconstructed.
We didn't apply it in the right areas, such as better weapons, better shields, better armor, better ship designs. I applied it in the economy. And that was the right call, but I needed another 10 years to reinvent my entire economy, my entire science director around... Oh, I can't believe I made that mistake. Well,
Planetary
another lesson
invasion
learned.
alert.
I could always go
Surface
back
control has
to
been
it,
compromised.
path not taken, and see what would have happened, and I might do it if you guys want to take along. You guys leave a comment below, but I'll probably do it any off time if I'm receiving any messages. So,
Alert,
but
construction unit engaged.
I do know what I did wrong now. Yep. And these guys are moving fast.
Alert, hostile
in my
fleet
territory.
assets detected.
They got nothing to fear.
Technological acquisition
I mean, you really
successful.
think about it, these guys got nothing to fear
Alert,
at all.
hostile fleet
I'm a
assets
joke to them at this
detected.
point. They know it.
Technological acquisition successful.
On the upside, though, their economy is going to go huge.
Planetary invasion alert.
Yeah,
Surface control has been
That's
compromised.
and we were getting ready to fight these guys, even if I wasn't determined exterminators. No way I could have
Executing
fought these
evasion
guys off.
protocols.
But I do wonder what would
Hostile
have happened
fleet
if I tried
assets
to use
engaged.
relations with them a lot more,
Alert,
or if I became
hostile
their vassal.
fleet assets detected.
How many planets do I have left?
Planetary invasion
8
alert.
planets left.
Malignant atmospheric
there's
incursion
another.
detected.
What it is.
Alert, spaceport deconstructed.
Man, I really want to see something
Planetary
new, but
invasion alert.
I don't
Surface
see
control
anything
has
to
been
do. I mean, I have
compromised.
resources, but I'm losing planets to build. Oh, I don't even have this system to build anymore. It took capital. Do I still have my secondary farm? Oh, I still have that. Whew. Maybe I can build something quick.
Alert, hostile fleet assets detected.
See what we can do. Maybe we can build something useful of a fight. I'm gonna build something. 18k. We got 2k. Woo!
Planetary invasion alert.
That's good.
Malignant atmospheric incursion detected. Planetary invasion alert. Surface control has been compromised. Executing evasion protocols. Alert. Construction unit engaged. Alert. Spaceport deconstructed. Planetary invasion alert. Malignant atmospheric incursion detected. Planetary invasion alert. Surface control has been compromised. Executing evasion protocols. Alert. Fleet unit offline.
And this game did not go anywhere the way I wanted it to. Too
Alert.
bad.
Hostile fleet assets detected. Planetary invasion alert. Malignant atmospheric incursion detected. Alert. Fleet unit offline. Diplomatic alert. Supranational federal entity established. Planetary invasion alert. Surface control has been compromised. Executing evasion protocols.
At this point, I'm really just showcasing you guys the losing screen. I'm just going to show you guys that at this point. They've already beaten me.
Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected. Alert. Spaceport engaged.
I'll have to adjust my playstyle a little bit. It's fun. I liked it. It's a good time.
Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
Conquering the last planet. Is that my last?
Planetary
I got
invasion
three.
alert.
Four left.
Malignant atmospheric
Three left.
incursion detected. Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
Last planet's up here, eh? Okay. Now let's not make it easy for him. Defense.
Executing evasion
Sure.
protocols. Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Lifestyle.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed. Alert. Hostile fleet assets detected.
Let's make them work for it. I'm gonna make them work for this last one. As hard as we
Ship
can.
augmentations completed.
Then we're gonna go to here.
Planetary invasion alert. Malignant atmospheric incursion detected.
Place this.
Council agenda ready.
This is gonna be our last stronghold. We're gonna give a run for it. A run for our money.
Executing evasion protocols. Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Okay, we're gonna die regardless.
Alert.
Might as well go
Hostile
out with
fleet assets detected.
the biggest chunk we
Alert.
can ever
Military
say.
station
You guys
deconstructed.
suck. That's what we're gonna do. Shooting campaign. I should have done that. That would have been good. But the energy for it used me.
Alert. Military station deconstructed. Planetary invasion alert. Surface control has been compromised.
One planet
Alert.
left.
Spaceport deconstructed.
And they're working their way there. We can upgrade it. Let's upgrade it.
Executing evasion protocols.
I'm gonna go to government. Fortify the borders. Darn right.
Alert. Spaceport deconstructed.
It's our last stronghold. Will the station be able to upgrade in time? Definitely not. We're gonna give them a run for its money. I hope so, at least. They're thinking
Executing
like
evasion
80k.
protocols. Alert. Spaceport
It's
engaged.
probably closer to 60 or so. Well, less than 60 actually.
Alert. Military station deconstructed.
Funny enough, that station is actually taking a pounding.
Alert.
And it's about to
Military
go
station
up higher.
deconstructed.
Hopefully it will last long enough that one of those upgrades will take effect. Nope, it won't.
Alert. Science unit.
Darn, 4 days too. 4 days too, even. Darn. 700 defense, that's what we got up to. For all of their assault armies. How strong are their assault armies even? 397. They won't have enough. Why will they send them down just rural rather than a fight? Well, if this is the majority of their fleet, it's 16 plus 17. Give or take a little over 30, 32, 33. So give or take they have about 60. Yeah, we did not even have a shot. Darn it, we're powerful. Forget it, let's just end this. That should do it.
Planetary invasion alert. Malignant atmospheric incursion detected.
And the GG screen. We lose. Pretty painfully. Shame.
Planetary invasion alert.
GG.
Surface control has been compromised.
That was a good game. We learned a lot in that game. We learned we weren't ready to fight. We learned we should have waited. But it was still a blast. But I still do wonder though. What would have happened if we had waited another 10 years? Because we had a lot of power. We were ready for a lot. I wonder what would have happened if I had gained more power by going after these guys first. Their fleet power was equivalent to me, and I had tried to be nice to these guys. They would have come after me eventually. Or... What's the biggest reason they hate us? Interesting. Well, how would you guys feel about next time I broadcast? We broadcast Trail 2. What would have happened to this species if I had not been stupid? Definitely an interesting one. What would have happened if I had waited? You know, maybe we can get some people in the chat. You guys can tell me which way to go, how to direct things. There's a lot of different ways we could have taken this. A lot of ways would have ended probably with our success, a victory, even. But we didn't, and we paid the price for it. But it doesn't mean that it has to continue that way either. So we'll just have to see. So until next time, thank you guys for tuning in to this Stellaris game I played. I'll probably stream the next section. I'll probably call it Stellaris Trail 2. So stay tuned for that if you guys are interested. I appreciate you guys for sticking around this long if you guys watch it, either afterward or not, but you can definitely tell it was an absolute failure, but it was definitely a fun game, and I had a blast seeing what kind of resource outcome I could get with creating as many pops, because you can see 400 pops at this point of the game already. But yeah, had a blast. Really appreciate you guys for even tuning in for a little bit. Thank you so much.